Assalamu alaikum everyone, and today we are gonna cover the topic elasticity and its application. Let's start by understanding what the elasticity actually means. Well, generally elasticity measures how much one variable responds to a change in another variable. In economic, elasticity is a numerical measure of the responsiveness of QD or QS to one of its determinants. Well, the most common type of elasticity is price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand measures how much QD responds to a change in price. Loosely speaking, it measures the price sensitivity of buyer's demand. Here, the formula is price elasticity of demand equals to a percentage change in QD divided by percentage change in price. To get a clear understanding of it, we can see it by example. Here, the graph shows that price rises by 10% and the quantity demanded falls by 15%. And here, price elasticity of demand equals to 1.5. When calculating percentage change, it's very important to accurately calculate the change in percentage. And the common used type of calculating it is midpoint method. What is midpoint method? Well, the midpoint is a number halfway between the start and end values, the average of those values. End value minus start value divided by midpoint multiplied by 100%. Actually, it doesn't matter which value you use as the start and which as the end. You get the same answer in either way. Now we will discuss it with real-life example. Suppose you as a company design laptops for local businesses and you charge $350 per website and you currently sell 12 laptops in a month, and your costs are rising due to the opportunity cost of your inputs, and you're considering to raise the price to $450 and the demand decreases to 8 laptops per month. And here the task is to calculate the price elasticity of demand for laptops using the following information. And in the first, we calculate the percentage change in quantity demanded, and it's 40%, and the change in price is 25%. And the price elasticity of demand equals to 1.6. What determines price elasticity? There are some influencers of price elasticity. The first one is price elasticity is higher when close substitutes are available. We can take as an example breakfast cereal and sunscreen. Breakfast cereal has close substitutes and sunscreen has no close substitutes. And the second one is price elasticity is higher for narrowly defined goods than broadly defined ones. As an example, blue jeans and clothing. Blue jeans here is narrowly defined and clothing is broadly. And for blue jeans there are many substitutes and there are fewer substitutes available for broadly defined goods. The last one is price elasticity is higher for luxuries than for necessities. We can take insulin and Caribbean cruises as an example. To millions of diabetics, insulin is a necessity and cruises are luxury. The variety of demand curves, actually there are many types of demand curves, and price elasticity of demand is closely related to the slope of the demand curve. And here the rule of thumb is when the curve is flatter and the elasticity is bigger, and when the curve is steeper, then the elasticity is smaller. Economists actually classify demand curves into 5 types, and we will discuss about it. And the very first one is perfectly inelastic demand. Here, demand curve is vertical. It means consumers' price sensitivity is none, and the price may change. It may decrease or increase, and as the quantity change percent is 0, and the final result is also 0 too. The next type is inelastic demand. I can say that it always be smaller than 1. The demand curve is relatively steep, and the consumer's price sensitivity is relatively low. In this example, price falls by 10% and quantity rise less than 10%, so the final result is smaller than 1. And the following type is unit elastic demand. It can be true that it always equals to 1. Here, the demand curve is intermediate slope, and consumers' price sensitivity is intermediate, so the elasticity is 1. Elastic demand. For the elastic demand, it will always be greater than 1. Demand curve is relatively flat, and consumers' price sensitivity is relatively high, so the elasticity is greater than 1. The last one is perfectly elastic demand. In this case, demand curve is horizontal. It means price will not change, but the quantity demanded will change. Somehow it can increase or decrease. And as for the formula, quantity change in percentage is any percentage can be, and the price change is 0. So the result is infinity.